Hi there, it's Laura here from iHeart Planners, and today I want to share with you some creative uses for photo storage boxes. These are not just for photos, and I'm going to show you all the different places I use them and all the different things I store in them. So if you haven't already, take a minute and hit the subscribe button because we have lots more fun videos coming your way. So if you're not familiar with these photo boxes, these are what they look like. These are the two different brands that I have found. One is the Iris brand. I can't remember what this brand is, but I will link to each of these below. And I will tell you that they're very similar, but I have a slight preference toward this Iris brand if I were choosing from scratch. It so happens that I ordered a lot more of this brand, so I just live with it. But the Iris opens right here, and I just feel like it's easier to open. But they all have the secure latch, so nothing in here, you're not gonna lose it. It secures itself very well, and it's not too hard to open. And these are obviously designed for 4x6 photos originally, but there's so many other uses. And then this other brand here, the difference is it opens from the middle, and it opens kind of, you lift the latch up from the bottom. So those are the real differences. When you combine the two like this, it's a slightly less of a neat look, but it still totally works. And I've done it because I'm just using what I have. I'm not about to go buy new ones to replace this just because it's not consistent with the others. But I did want to point that out. And like I said, I'll leave links below to where you can get these for yourself. And so I'm just going to show you a variety of places around my house that I use these and all the different things besides photos that I store in these. And I think you'll be surprised. So this is the little cart from the Container Store that sits right by my desk. And I just have several easy to access things right down here. I feel like in an office, you just have so many little tiny things. And this was the easiest way I found to organize them. So first of all, I'll just go through and show you what's in here. Note that they don't fit perfectly, like they weren't literally made for this. So you'll notice there's a little bit of extra space here, and there's some extra space in the back. And I just put some mason jars back there simply to keep these from sliding back too far. So that's kind of how I handled that. But these are so quick and easy to access. And I do want to point out here, this bugs me a little bit, that somehow I ended up getting two different brands of these photo storage box, the Iris brand and another brand, and they're slightly different. So the direction that they open is different. So it bothers me a little bit that they're not consistent, but not enough to actually go purchase some more. So I just did want to point that out. And I put labels here so everything is really easy to see what I have. Now these are just random photos that I don't want to get rid of. Next up, I have dry erase markers for the kids when they come into my office. I have whiteboards that they like to write on, so I just like to keep the markers right here beside me. I also don't want them playing with them without me, even though they are super washable because they're Crayola. Next up, and this is one of the things that I love putting in here, my glasses cleaning wipes. So anytime I need to clean my glasses or even use these to clean off my phone, they're right here, easily accessible. It's also great to keep this in the console of your car with glass cleaning wipes because you never know when you'll need those. Another item that fits nicely in here is like your iPhone or another type of small charging cord. So just keep it right in one of these. And it's also a great way to just organize a whole bunch of different cords if you have those. Next up, I have several different binder clips in here, right there, easy to access. You could even do one with small, one with big. These are the sizes that I use most frequently. Next, I have one with receipts. I do not save all my receipts. These are just receipts of things that I think I might need to return or something like that. So I'll keep them for a couple months and then get rid of them. Next, I don't have anything in here right now because they're all in use, but I put memory cards in their little cases right here so they're easily accessible. This is my Post-it notes, so all of my different Post-it notes, and you could even, if you had a ton of Post-it notes, do one for the large size, one for the small size. I have washi tape in this one. It fits pretty nicely in here. You can put several rolls. Most pins and markers fit well in these cases. So if you wanted to put your whole pin collection in here, most pins, there are a handful that are too long, but most of them will fit nicely. Also, this is just a pack of greeting cards. So whenever I want to send a card, I actually have in my file folders, directly above this drawer, I have my envelopes and stamps. So if I need to like write a stamp or something, not write a stamp, but write a card and place a stamp on it, everything I need is right here. And you could even go further and sort a whole bunch of different types of cards. So if you have one for every different occasion. As you know, I love the disc bound system. So I have various discs here that I can create my own notebooks with. I have more Post-it notes here. They wouldn't all fit in the other one. I have, these are little months that go with a little wooden calendar where I can change out the calendar. So I just kept those right here. And the last thing, I just want to show you that you could do this. I don't typically keep kitchen spice packs in my office, but I wanted to show you how nicely kitchen spice packs would fit in here if you wanted to use these in the kitchen. So I have used these photo boxes inside my rolling cart, and I typically keep this in my dining room or right under the steps, and look at how nicely these fit in the top of the rolling cart. Now, if you're interested in this cart and how I organize this overall, I have another video coming soon on that, so stay tuned, and whenever it's published, we'll put the link down below. But what I have done here is this is mainly stuff that the kids use and a couple of things for me. You'll see how I labeled them so you can nicely see what's in them. And honestly, I've gotten lazy and I haven't put labels on quite all of them yet. Just real world there. So I'll show you what's in these. First of all, my zebra mild liners. So these have a highlighter tip and a regular marker tip on them. And I use these a lot when I'm keeping track of things. And I honestly have a set here in the dining room where we're often working, and another set in my office. And so I can just pull those out when I need them. Next, we have our Water Wow markers. You'll see that there's not any in here at this point, but whenever we have them, I think they're in our car right now, it goes to the little Water Wow books, and they fit right in there because I don't like the markers getting loose and not knowing where they are. Then we have memory cards. Like obviously since these are designed for photos, a memory card, anything 4x6 will fit in there well. So these are some memory cards from Dear Mushka with Bible verses on them that we're working on memorizing. Next, I have our dry erase markers in here. And these are the Crayola brand that is washable, which I love. We have a bin of extra crayons. So these are just extras. Then this is our Frozen puzzle, and so any of the puzzles that fit in here, I put them in here because they take up way less space than big boxes and things like that. The other thing I did is I took a picture of it, and I have a little tiny Polaroid zip printer that'll print this size and it's adhesive. So that's all I did so that we could see the image of the puzzle and I didn't need to save anything else. Here's another puzzle that I just don't even have a picture for, but that we're saving in here. I have a set of crayons for each of my children. So if they're coloring, they can have their own set of crayons, and we can also easily grab this and throw it in the car or toss it in a bag if we're going somewhere, or they could take it to their room. Next, I have these set of card games for the kids. So cards will fit perfectly in here. If you really want to keep them separate, you could rubber band them, but I have two sets, the Go Pup and Tug of War game in here. And it's easy to see when they're labeled. And then this is another one of their games called Old Bone. These are phonics flashcards that we haven't used yet. I believe this one, this just has extra like pins, regular pins and markers. And honestly, I think I just got lazy and tossed them in there. That wasn't super intentional. I do that. That's one of my little tricks for making things look neat without taking a lot of effort. I probably should be less lazy and put them where they go. Another puzzle where again, I just took my Polaroid zip and printed a picture of the puzzle so that when we're working it, we can see what it looks like. We have yet another puzzle. My kids love puzzles. And then these are my son's crayons. The label came off here, so I need to make another label for his crayons. And then the Water Wow markers that really should have gone in this. Somehow I think somebody just didn't realize that there was a bin and threw them in here. So that definitely happens from time to time, but that's how I have used these photo boxes in this cart. So one place that the photo boxes fit perfectly is in my all-time favorite multi-purpose bin from the Container Store. So I have to stand them up like this, but then they fit in there perfectly, and ideally I would label these. I just haven't gotten around to that yet, so I could easily see what's in. And look at how many things you can sort and categorize and have really organized in here. And of course, the multi-purpose bin would fit nicely a lot of places. I actually have this in my pantry. It is just a place to collect random things that I didn't have anywhere else to put. And I'll show you just a few of the things that I have in here. So these are really easy to take out, just the one you need. And then this one has a lot of just random writing utensils, dry erase markers, markers that I use to write on my food storage containers, things like that. I keep my main ones in a drawer, but these are just like backups and extras. So I have those there. Next, these are little temporary tattoos that my kids really like to use, and I just really didn't have anywhere else to put them, and they fit in here, so that's where they are. And then here is where I put the little Scoopy tokens from the Culver's restaurant. So if you get any kind of tokens and things like that that you want to save, it's also good for things like coupons or receipts that you'd like to save, fit nicely in here. So I hope that's helped give you some great ideas for how to use these photo storage boxes. And don't forget, I'll leave the link below if you want to get some of these for yourself, and let me know what creative uses you find for these boxes.